I've been helping self-employed service providers who run an online business with their tech challenges and issues and questions. And I see a pattern, a couple of myths, maybe we could call them myths, and misbeliefs and limiting beliefs that are just out there and that make their work more difficult with tech. So I want to talk about that today, or those today. The one of the most important one of those is it feeling lost in the digital world is a weakness, it's something bad, it's something you're alone with. And the funny thing is that professional programmers spend most of their work hours scratching their heads about something not working and figuring out their own mistakes. It's most part of what they do. So why should other people, not professional software developers, feel that feeling lost in this whole digital world between digital tools or among digital tools? Why should it be a weakness? So I try to encourage my clients to gain back this self-confidence with the digital stuff. And I try to show them that these days when the platforms you are using can just radically change overnight, it's not a weakness to feel lost. It's the standard. And even the professionals feel lost. Maybe they feel less lost, but they feel lost on a whole other level. So basically they all feel lost as well. So I try to encourage my clients and try to show them that they can do that, and that learning this stuff even at a slower pace is okay, more than okay. We all have different learning styles. Some of us learn visually, some of us learn after hearing or reading. And learning the digital stuff is something that we can get familiar with. It sure is confusing. We sure need to hear and see the same things over and over again to get used to it. But it's okay. It's normal. You are not alone with that. Everyone feels that, even the pros. So that's one. The second one is that it's expensive to get help, so it's better to learn to do everything for yourself. And I think there is a healthy middle way. What I encourage my clients to do is to learn some of the tasks, the recurring tasks and tools they need to use daily, and figure out what is actually not necessary for them. Because we usually, after a while, running a business, after a while, we end up using a lot of tools that we feel like we have to use. We have to use all the features, and I'm paying for that, so I'm going to use that. But often we could simplify a lot. And also there are things that we hate doing but needs to get done, and there's the option to delegate that. And so I help my clients to to come up with this list, what they want to delegate, what they really don't want to do. And I help them in learning how to delegate those. And this way, there can be this middle ground can be created where you spend some money to offload some stuff, to delegate some stuff, but you minimize the other stuff and learn how to do and enjoy those other stuff. Another common belief is that it is complicated and difficult to communicate with the techies, with the tech helpers and tech people. And sure, it often is true. It's usually a thinking pattern and communication style gap between, for example, let's take I don't know, a holistic practitioner, a therapist, or a coach, or a healer, or anyone with a profession that's connected more closely to the human being. And on the other side, there are people, professionals, who talk with computers all day long. So of course there is a communication gap. But that's only one part. That's the top, the surface level. But the iceberg is bigger than that. What we usually don't think about is that if you have a separate person to work on your website, a separate person to help you with social media, a separate person to do your graphics, a separate person to edit your videos, if you employ 4 or 5 different service providers who are specialized in one field, you end up spending only a couple of hours with them at the top monthly. So you don't really get to know each other. They won't really understand why you are doing all those stuff that you want to do. What they will, the only thing they will be able to do is recommend you what seems to be working in their industry. But that solution might not be good for you. And there is a difficulty in communication as well. Like, they are showing you the best solution, which of course probably really awesome, but from your standpoint, you don't understand why they don't understand what you want. And the reason for that is that they don't have an overview. They don't see the whole picture of what you want. They just see that, oh, you want a website like that, or you want graphics like that. But they don't see or understand your business in its entirety. Is there a word like that? So they don't see the whole picture about your business. And that creates a lot of communication problems. And of course, there's like spending only a couple of hours with you here and there. They won't get to use to your communication style, what you usually tell by yourself, what they need to ask. If you say this, what do you actually mean? So sure, there is difficulty in communication with tech professionals, between self-employed businesses and tech professionals. And my solution for that is, in my business, I cover not all, but most tech aspects of what solopreneur businesses needs. So I spend a lot of time together with my clients. I spend some time on understanding what their business is, how they do their business, what their personal likes and dislikes are, how they communicate. And And because I help them with their websites, I help them with video editing, I help them with their social media, I have a chance to see the whole picture of their business, and I have a chance to work a lot with them, which enables me to understand and get used to their communication styles and thinking patterns and likes and dislikes. So yeah, it is difficult to communicate between solopreneurs and tech people, and especially like human-based services providing businesses providing services to like in the human field, and between tech people who are talking with computers all day long. So I try to be the translator there. So there are solutions, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So my recommendation is to try to find someone who can cover a lot of those fields for you and can spend enough time with you to understand all of that. And that way, of course, there are a whole lot of benefits. It's not just saved time, it's the benefit of not feeling like the relationship between you doesn't feel that cold than otherwise it would. It feels much more like a friendship, and it can save you a lot of money. Of course, if you hire someone for an hour or two each month, then they cannot really give you any discounts. And if you employ 3 of these people, then none of those can give you any a discount. And right, they can rightfully not give you a discount, because why would they for a couple of hours of work? And this solution kind of solves that as well, because you will work with the same person a lot together, and that way they can give you a discount. It's worth it for them as well. Let me see my list if there are any other beliefs out there that I collected. Oh yeah, sure. There's just one quick one I wanted to mention, that tech solutions that work well for your friends, your colleagues, and your experts will work for you. Sure? No. What happens here is they tried something, it worked for them, and that's awesome. It shows that that piece of software, that solution is viable. There are people who can use that. But usually they recommend these to you without understanding the whole of your business and your purposes and your wants and likes and dislikes. And there's a really high chance you will not love that solution, or it will not work well for you. So this is again why it's I think it's really important to spend more time with the same clients, is to, and even to spend unpaid time with the clients, like have virtual coffees, like outside of paid sessions, and talk a lot and share resources with each other and inspire each other. So someone who can really see what you want, understand how your business works, can recommend things to you, tools and solutions that will really match your business and your likes and dislikes and personal style and thinking pattern and business needs, and the needs of something that fits the needs of your clients as well. So yeah, some of these assumptions are true, actually, but there are solutions. Some of them are not even true, as we saw with the first one, like feeling lost in the digital world is a weakness and that you're alone with that. No, that's the standard. I hope this helped clearing these beliefs out a bit from your way, because solopreneurs who run online businesses do need these tech tools. These tech tools enable them to do their business online, so we need to use them. And these common beliefs and experiences create a huge gap between people and the tech, and it's just not healthy. It can be healthy. It can be, I don't want to use the word fixed, but it can be helped, and it does not have to be that way. And that's what I aim to do in my business. And I love seeing the transformation of my clients, from being afraid of all of these things and seeing them light up and cheer on, did you see that? I did that. I did it on my own. And that's just awesome to see. So I wish you the same relief. And I'm pretty sure there are other service providers who can help you with these this way. And I encourage you to find those people, and I encourage you to let go of these beliefs, and I wish you to overcome these tech challenges, to get rid of all of those anxieties, overwhelms, etc. All right, thanks for watching. I was Peter. I help solopreneurs nowadays mostly in technical ways, and I help those people who are helping other people. I'm not really interested in helping people who are after just success or fame or money, something like that. I only help people who really want to help other people, or to want to make the world a better place. And sometimes I talk about really different topics as well, but usually I talk about tech and how to make it in a simple and manageable way. Thanks again for watching. I hope to connect with you in any way. Feel free to leave comments, send me a message, watch other videos and content, and most importantly, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.